Welcome to Saving the Cabin. I'm Candace, and today I'm going to answer a lot of questions that I keep getting about the layout of the house. So right now you are seeing technically the roadside front of the cabin. It is not what we use as the front door though. This porch is not where we enter. At the very end of this section is where the front door is. So down here in the South, when they were making a lot of log cabins, people would start with one central area that they lived in. And then as they were able to add on, they usually added on a kitchen separated because the heat of cooking in the summer, it just does not work in the South. You can't live in the same area that you're cooking. It just makes life way too miserable. So this first section that we considered the living room, or where we walk through at the front door, this was the living quarters. Then in the middle here, that had been a porch that's separated. And then on the other side, we had the kitchen area. This porch in the middle is where the phrase breezeway came. When it's hot outside and you're miserable and you don't want to be inside, you open up the doors and the windows, you sit on the porch, and it would create a breeze that would flow through. Hence the name Breezeway. So with this house, someone had the idea when adding on to the second floor that they would close in, and maybe it came before they did the second floor, but at some point the porch got closed in and they added bedrooms above it. This style is referred to as a dog trot. Let me show you a picture. This is probably close to what it looked like originally. This is a standard dog trot with the porch, that's the breezeway. And at some point, there was a porch, 2 stories, that was on the front of this. It has fallen down. It looks like it was put up with railroad tie supports, and they didn't fare well. But for those of you that are a little confused about the true layout, because you've seen the other 2 doors that are on the back side of the living room, let me show you. I made a map so you all could visualize kind of from the top down, looking in at the cabin, the way the layout is. So here's the layout. When you all see us walk through the front door where I put the wreath, it is right here where this red door is. I kind of color coded everything for you. So you can see doors are red, basic windows are light blue, where the pretty stained glass windows are, or leaded windows as some people call them, are the yellow. The stairs and railing area is the green, and walls that are not part of the exterior walls are the gray. So when you enter through the living room, there's kind of a support beam, floor to ceiling right now, right here, that many people see, the pole. The hidey hole for the kids, this is the spot where I fell through. This is the section over here that's for the kids. This will become a book bag and shoe storage. The stove in the living room right now sits about right here, even though we will not be keeping it there and using it, just so you all have kind of an idea of the layout. There's a step up right here, so this whole section is on a landing essentially. So it's just slightly higher than the rest of the living room. The 2 rooms that had been boarded off because there's holes from the ceiling to the floor. One is a laundry room and bathroom. Yes, we are keeping it that way. I need a laundry room. I need a bathroom downstairs. If I have to sit on the toilet and fold laundry, I can do it. It's my choice. And next door to that is a bedroom. There is that faux fireplace on the side of it, or at least we think it's faux, because it's not very tall. It's more decorative. That side porch right here is where I do my woodworking, and we sit with our chairs over here. So we go through the door into the dining room that I have been using as my crafting room, into the kitchen. And you all have seen I redid this one wall with the chinking. This is not log wall at all. It's just studs in the wall, pine. But what's funny is this length right here is the same length as, even though you can't tell by the map that I made here, the wood that is right here on the front porch. The rest of this room is not log cabin except for right here. But this part just magically happens to fit the part that is missing here. I think they wanted it to look like it was a bigger log than it really was. And they stole the part that should be over here. So we go back through the kitchen and we go up the stairs that curve around to the little landing here. And that's what puts us on the second floor. This, we are adding flooring right here. And this will become Gavin's room because it's so tall in this section, this will become a loft bed up here built in. So he will have his desk and everything underneath, have plenty of room to play, and his desk will be up above. Perfect for a little boy. But this room, which had been originally for the kids' bedrooms, when we weren't sure what we were doing with this other bedroom, we have now dedicated it to be Jeremy's office. There is dead space here and here where they walled it off even though it wasn't needed. We will put a door in over here and use this as kind of like a closet or another kid hidey hole because they love that. This will probably be made into built-in shelves. So then you go into what will become the master bedroom. This is the room that has the shingles underneath and the hole in the siding right here. The squirrel currently is entering about right here. And that's actually, he's entering at the ground level of the second floor or the top of the first floor. So some of you saw in my last video, the squirrel has no fear of me apparently. But, so I got the video while looking out this door because the squirrel's right here. So when you enter the master bedroom, you step up into here and then you step down into the back bedroom. I am not going to be using it as a bedroom like they had, it looks like. Instead, it's going to become a multi-purpose room, essentially quartered. So we will keep the bathroom the way it is. Some people have mentioned that it's so big that I could move this wall over. But once you get that clawfoot tub in, it is not going to seem as big. So the wall will stay where it is. Most likely I will sturdy it up. And part of me thought about extending it just a little, but I'm not quite sure yet if I'm going to be doing that. This section over here, this quarter, will become our closet. And this section right here will become my office and my craft room eventually, because the dining room will go back to being a dining room. And this area right here, mainly like right here, will be all our litter boxes for the upstairs. Again, we have 4 cats, therefore up here I'm going to have at least 3 litter boxes that are jumbo. We will have a built-in baby gate right here. That way the dog never enters this room. It is off limits to her. The cats can be fed over here in the bathroom, and over here have their litter boxes. It's a big no-no to actually put your litter box next to your food, so that's why it's on the opposite side of the room. Cats do not like that, just so you all know. They do not want to poop where they eat. I will probably in front of this door build shelves so the cats can climb up and get a good view. And in front of this window too, I believe there will be shelves for the cats to be able to climb. And some of you are thinking about, what am I going to do for room division? I have a gigantic wardrobe that will go most of the way this way. I will set it sideways right beside the window. That way we still get light. It will be where I put the hanging clothes that I don't want the cats rubbing up against. If you know cats and closets and long dresses, they do not mix. The whole bottom of your dress gets furry. So anything that needs to not be cat furred will go in the wardrobe. So I hope this helps explain kind of the layout of when you walk in the front door and I go straight ahead into the kitchen, if you can kind of visualize that, or I kind of curve and I go up the stairs. This room that says office is the room that Jeremy's been working on while I've been doing the 2 back bedrooms. Any questions? So I hope this really does clarify a lot for you guys. If you do have any questions, let me know. There's the comment section. You know, I'll answer the questions. And for those of you wondering where I'm standing, this is the front porch I'm on at the moment. That's the side porch. That will become the cat litter box downstairs and enclosed. This is the living room right behind me. So when we enter the house, we are running the same direction as the road, essentially. Slightly askewed, but for the most part, the cabin, when you first pull up, just looks like this one little room, nice and quaint. And what you don't see is the rest of the cabin going straight back, kind of shotgun style. So it does make it a little deceiving of how big the cabin really is. And as a last note, I want to show you something that we did. It's just the littlest touch, so I didn't make a video about it, but it makes me happy. So we added hangers and solar lights. The lanterns were all solar, so they charged during the day. There's one on each of the 3 posts on the front porch. And all the way down there too. So that's all for this video, just an explanation of how things are laid out. Hopefully you can visualize it now. Bye.